Hello, people. I recently asked if you guys wanted to see my rendition of the Pioneer Woman's recipe of bacon and bean soup, and I got an overwhelming response saying yes to do it, and I was so happy you guys wanted me to because selfishly, I wanted to eat this meal again. So here we go. Let me show you what you're going to need. Okay, pretty basic soup here. What you're going to need is 2 cans of any bean that you love. I have white kidney beans and black beans. You're going to need a couple of bay leaves and the star of the show, the bacon. Everything tastes better with it. So you're going to need some Italian tomato paste. If you don't have that, use ketchup. I totally used it the first time and it turned out beautifully. Some chicken broth. There was an onion down there, a little bit of garlic, minced garlic, and then just a couple of carrots and celery stalks. Okay, the first thing that you're going to have to do is obviously cut up the bacon and the vegetables. And I went to do this on my brand new IKEA cutting board. However, I quickly learned that you have to oil it before you use it. And that process takes an entire day. So I had to use my crusty old green one here. And all right, so here I am cutting up the bacon. When you're finished cutting it up, throw it into a hot pan or pot. I used a pot for the entire thing because I don't like to wash a lot of dishes. So just toss it in there and it's almost as if you can smell it. Can you smell that? No? I can. Probably because I just cooked it. While the bacon is cooking, you can go ahead and chop up all your vegetables, the onion, carrots, and celery. I don't have exact measurements on this. I'm sure the Pioneer Woman recipe suggests 2 cups of whatever, but I just do 1 whole onion. The bigger the better. I love onions. And then I grabbed a couple handfuls of carrots and 3 stalks of celery, and boom, you got your veg. I will comment here about how I'm cutting my carrots because I'm sure a lot of you are like, what are you doing? Yes. I had baby carrots. It was probably ideal to get normal sized carrots, but this is what I had. So you work with what you have. I'm just lucky I kept all my fingers. When the bacon is finished cooking, just take it and throw it on some paper towels or a plate, whatever you have. And that right there is gold. Liquid gold, also known as bacon grease. The recipe actually says to drain that, but here in the South, we call that extra flavor. So I definitely kept it in. We also call it heart disease. And then just throw your veggies in there and cook them down. Not all the way, just a few minutes until they start to get soft because we're going to cook this soup for an hour and a half, at least on the stovetop. So they'll have plenty of time to get soft while they're boiling. I almost didn't film myself draining the beans because the other side of my sink is full of dishes. That's real life. The rest of this recipe is just throwing everything else into the pot. There's some minced garlic. I thought, is that enough? And that's never enough, so I added some more. And then some tomato paste. Again, you can just use ketchup. I used only ketchup last time, and it had the same impact, tasted the same. I thought that looked like a face, so I went ahead and added some of that. Did you enjoy that? And then just stir it up. Cook that for, 30 seconds, a minute. And then add your bacon and chicken stock. Boom, there's the bacon and my chicken stock. Okay, I haven't Googled this yet. Oh yeah, and the beans. Is chicken stock and chicken broth the same thing? Because I poured in chicken broth and when I was pouring it, I was like, did I just pay for water? Look at that. It just looks like water, but it tasted delicious. It had a ton of flavor. So I'm pretty sure stock and broth is the same thing. Don't quote me. I need to Google it now. All right, just so you know, I just asked my, Google machine over here, and it said stock has a better flavor because it's used from the bones, and chicken broth is made from the meat, simmering the meat. Now you know. Now we all know. Okay, once you're finished throwing everything in your pot, go ahead and cover it and, give it a good stir first, and then cover it, leave it on your stovetop for at least an hour and a half, a little more, until the veggies are soft, until it's dinner time, you know what I mean? Maybe crank up the heat if you've only got an hour until dinner, and then this is what it's going to look like. It doesn't look much different, but I can tell you, The vegetables are soft. It tastes so delicious. The first time we had this, the scent filled the house and made me so happy. This is probably the last time I'm going to make soup because now in Florida, our weather is back to normal. Well, almost normal. And it's like 80 degrees, 70, 80 degrees. Winter is officially over. It only lasted a week here, but I'm happy with the time that we had. And there it is, the finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. Let me know if you try it. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.